back to another episode of The Real Show, where we bring you the latest news and reviews from the world of movies. Now, on this episode, I have a special guest with me today. It's returning for the third time, I believe. It's Ali.
Hello, Renai. Hi.
Today, we're going to give you the spoiler-filled review of the movie Insidious Chapter 3. Even though it's titled Chapter 3, it is not a sequel to the second one. It is a prequel.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is a prequel.
So Ali, what is the highlights for you from this movie?
I've said it yesterday. It's like I watched the second one before the third one just to see the continuity, and for me it's I kind of feel like disconnected because second one to talk after the first one is like I love the twist on the second one, but the third one is quite simple in my opinion.
Very, very simple.
Very simple.
Story.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the trailer, I mean, the trailer said that it's like the most terrifying chapter, but then when I look at it, it's like
it's the least
terrifying chapter. Yes.
Yeah. I think because of how they are going to the approach, I think it's mostly on Lee Wannell's direction.
Yes.
So it's his first time directing.
Yeah.
He learns everything from James Wan, I believe.
Yeah.
And James Wan is not nowhere near this movie except on the
being on the cameo in the cameo role.
Was that him in the cameo?
Yes. Yep.
Are you sure?
The screen test. Yeah.
That's him.
That is him.
He looks so different. I don't know why. I think it's the first time I see him in front of the camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, James Wan didn't direct this one. He didn't help with cinematography or anything. So it's all Lee Wannell, and I think what we are missing from Chapter 3 is Wan's direction.
Exactly.
Whereby I miss all his the suspense that he can create just by using camera movements. Yeah. He likes to take long shots. Yeah. And he moves around the room a lot. Yeah. Wan reminds me sometimes a little bit of M. Night Shyamalan. When M. Night Shyamalan moves the camera as well, he likes to do those long takes as well. But of course, Wan has more of less of close-ups like what Shyamalan would do when shooting his characters. But yeah, Wan's direction, I think that's what's missing from this movie, because the suspense wasn't there. A lot of scares that weren't to the most effective. A lot of, although I do like how the scares are not cheap scares. Right? There's very little of just suddenly boom and then just to scare the audience. There's very little of that. It's more of a story driven still. Exactly, yeah. But the story is just very simple.
Yeah. Getting back to the story, I feel like the content is good. The content is good because after all, they're the co-creators of this the whole chapter. So, but like I said, they lack the technicalities that James Wan could have been, given more.
Yeah. I like how everything is linked from the first to the second, and then this one as well. I like how they focus on Lin Shaye's character this time.
Exactly, yes.
To see where she came from and what is her relationship with the ghost that's trying to kill her. Yeah. I like how they build the relationship, or the start of the relationship with the other two. Yeah. The camera guys.
That's true.
Yeah. Who are doing the reality show. Do you remember what they call themselves?
The Spectre, Paranormal Spectre. I forgot.
Yeah.
So it's like a parody to the series that we saw on TV.
That's right. Yeah. What other negatives you want to talk about?
Again, the simplicity of it, how it served its purpose as a prequel to it. Yeah. So Ellie's ongoing, shall I say, rivalry with the Black Bride. And as well as how they came up together with the team. So in terms of negativity, it's just it's just too simple to be a terrifying chapter. So.
True.
The second one was the best for me.
Yeah, but this one, what did you think of that? Them going back into that world again, you know, the demon world, maybe the astral plane. I don't know. They've got a few characters in there that came out of nowhere just for a few scares.
Yeah.
The two women in the corridor.
Oh yeah.
I thought those were. I didn't like those things. I prefer the first one where it's just total darkness and then they were just moving in this strange place without knowing what's going to come up next. That's why I thought the first one was the most terrifying, when the kid went into that world and then just suddenly random demons or ghosts just appeared. I thought that was the scariest bit. But this one, there's none of that effect. I don't know why.
It might be during because of the expectations. Because when we see the first one, it's like something a bit new.
Yeah.
We see, and then we are expecting a little bit more. And then when the third one came in, it's like it's quite different. And
well, let's say if because the second one closed with a cliffhanger of sorts.
True.
If you remember.
Yeah.
So it's giving this opportunity to create another sequel after the second one. So would you watch a third or a fourth movie, Insidious? Would you be interested?
I am, yes. I am still.
Yeah.
And I felt like,
even though it is Lee Wannell directing the fourth one.
Only if James Wan is there to advise on the direction. Yes.
Yeah.
And I hope that the Lambert family is going to do some sort of cameo or something.
Okay.
They actually carry the film a little bit.
That's right.
Yeah.
The Lambert family.
The Lambert family.
Plus, it's Patrick Wilson and Rose Byrne who are good actors.
They're good actors.
Yeah. As opposed to, whereas this one we've got Dylan
McDermott.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who he's okay. He's serviceable. He's serviceable.
Yeah.
The kid also is okay. Not so much. But I wasn't feeling for her. When she got possessed, I wasn't.
That's true. Because with the family, we feel a bit connected to them.
That's right.
From the first and the second one. Yeah.
Okay, to wrap things up, your score.
I give it a 7.
A 7?
Because it's like from the first one is on top, and then the second one is uphill, and then the third one goes down due to the expectations.
Right.
To say due to the expectations.
Okay, for me, I will give this a 6.5 out of 10. It still had I was still interested in the story.
Yes.
I thought without those cheap scares, that made it more enjoyable. I don't like cheap scares. I like suspense, and this one had a little bit, but it could have been more if it was James Wan directing. So.
Do you want it to be continued?
Yes, I would say yes. I would like to see what happens after the second one, and if we can revisit the Lambert family. But I do not believe that the two actors will come back, Rose Byrne and
yes,
Patrick Wilson.
that is true.
Yeah.
I can agree.
So we'll have to see. Hopefully they do.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all we have for this episode of The Real Show. I want to thank my guest on the show today. Ali, where can people find you more online?
Altano. The handle is Altano.
Twitter and Instagram.
Twitter and Instagram, yes.
And I'm at Delgo in all the various social media channels. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.